Mark. He's always so negative.
Listen, I'm investigative reporting is what I'm doing.
I'm a gun guy, and so best I would have to say is my Glock 17 9mm. I would definitely have to say that. I'm a big gun guy. I won't say who got me these, but worst would have to be I got some. I've gotten a sweater before that looked like it came out of a late '80s, early '90s R&B music video, and I could wear that to an ugly sweater contest. I definitely wouldn't wear it.
Did you re-gift it or?
Actually, kind of in a way, I took it down to the Salvation Army so that somebody will actually get some good use out of it.
Ugly sweaters from the new trend. What'd you give it away for?
It might be the new trend, but not for me.
So watch out if you gave Coach Schuler a present, a sweater. There we go. We're putting it on the air right there. So, Coach, let's get you in on the debate here. Christmas movies.
Hands down, you already said it. Coach Rasnick hit it really well. Home Alone's a great movie, but every Christmas I have a tradition. I have to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. No better than that. Cousin Eddie, I mean, come on.
I mean, are you serious, Clark?
Are you really, letting down the Christmas story right now?
How can you beat Cousin Eddie? Cousin Eddie is
You'll
the
shoot
greatest.
your eye out. Kenny thinks he shoots his eye out.
Cousin Eddie was, he was classic. He went and kidnapped a guy for Clark.
He breaks his glasses. He dresses up in an Easter Bunny costume on Christmas.
Any movie that they play for 24 straight hours every year, you're going to eventually get tired of it.
Just watch it once. You don't have to watch it every time. I watch it 2 or 3.
But you can't. Then, it's inevitable that every Christmas rolls around and you're going to see that movie. And it's just it kind of wears on you, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't like it. It's overplayed.
That's junk. Because there are some movies, I swear, every time I see Fast and Furious, it gets better every time I watch it.
I would disagree on that.
Which one? The one of the 100?
The Tokyo Drift one. It was terrible the first time you watch it, but then it's better every single time you watch it.
I think it's terrible the first, second, and third time you watch it.
Mark, you're losing it, man. You're losing it.
Y'all don't get pop culture is what it is.
Yep,
yeah, I'm just out of the pop culture. And, the thing about Home Alone is I respect Coach Rasnick picking Home Alone, but the kid gets lost every Christmas or gets stuck every Christmas at home.
How do you leave your kid 4 or 5 times with burglars breaking into your house every single time?
It's a bad storyline, I'm just telling you. So
I will say Clark Griswold would probably do the same thing.
Yeah, he probably would. So thank you, Coach, and I'm glad you voted on my side on the Christmas thing. I hope Coach Timmons does the same thing right here.
Oh, we got one for you, Schuler.
Uh-oh.
This kind of scares me.
Lisa Dean sends in.
Uh-oh.
Who are the best wrestling moms?
Oh, without a doubt, Virginia High has the best wrestling moms.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you right now, I would not mess with our wrestling moms. I'm kind of afraid of them.
Listen, Lisa Dean definitely gave us our earful whenever.
And you haven't even met the worst yet. Lisa Dean is not the worst of them all. She's not the scariest. But now I will tell you this: as mild-mannered as she is, come watch her at a wrestling tournament. It's a different woman.
Is she going to yell, "Rip his head off"? Or
yes, basically.
Well, I look forward to it. I want to try to come out for it.
She'll shoot your eye out, kid. That's what she'll yell.
So we thank her for sending in a tweet there at Ask Cats. And for everybody here, Coach Timmons up next.
We got one more. Hold on.
Well, look at them. They're coming in by the dozen.
Jake Johnston asks, what's your favorite sport other than football and wrestling?
Oh, that's easy. MMA.
MMA.
Yeah,
yeah, you got it.
I take jiu-jitsu over here at the Griffin Brothers, and yeah, I've had a few shiners from down there, and had some battle wounds and battle scars, and but MMA definitely. I'm a big MMA guy. I love watching any kind of MMA I can get my hands on.
Anthony Pettis used to be my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Anthony Pettis is a very good stand-up fighter. Actually, has some pretty good jiu-jitsu too. I was a big George St. Pierre fan, Randy Couture. I've been watching that literally since I was 12 years old.
See, and that's the thing, is that's just one of those sports that was like, you know what, we're going to try this, and it's worked out.
It's a good thing it wasn't big around here when I was that age, because I would have been in there trying it and probably had a whole lot more battle wounds by this point.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little more contact. Well, Coach, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And we hope to talk to you later on throughout the months and through the season, and good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up on Thursday night and throughout the rest of the year. Let's give Coach Schuler a round of applause as we now move and talk to Coach Timmons, who will join us in just a second here on Bearcat Sports Chat.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Yet Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @BHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National...
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
All right, welcome back to Bearcat Sports Chat. We're now joined by girls varsity head basketball coach Kevin Timmons. And got all the girls, looks like, down here getting ready to type out a few questions for you. So we thank you for joining us, Coach.
Appreciate for y'all having me.
We're definitely looking forward to Friday night. And this team, you're returning 4 starters on a team that won 15 games a year ago, including your all-state point guard, Amaya Lee, leading scorer Taylor Owens, rebounder Carrington Bradley, and the dangerous three-point threat Jada Campbell. That's a great basis for a team just to start out on.
Yeah, we turned some leadership. You know, they've been around for a little bit of time now. Most of that crew are juniors. My lone senior is Kerrigan, as like you said. That freshman core a couple years ago, they've been around a little bit. They played a lot of ball. Amaya Lee, like you said, was a all-state point guard last year, and then Jada Campbell, she's definitely a shooter when she wants to be, and then Taylor Owens she does a lot of the dirty work for us. She plays a little three, but a stretch 3/4.
So how do you feel those returning starters will impact this year?
I'm hoping they have a good year. I put a lot of pressure on them a lot of times, and they usually adjust to what and rise to the occasion of what I put in front of them. I think this is the oldest I've ever been in my starting 5. My first year I started 3 freshmen. In my second year, last year, we started 4 sophomores. So it's just this year we're actually a little older than we've ever been. So hopefully a little experience helps us out a little bit.
So give us your look-see into what's going to happen this year, your glimpse into the future if you had one.
I think as soon as we start clicking together, we have a couple of younger girls who've been in the program for a year, didn't play varsity, played JV last year. They're going to have to catch the speed of the game. And then if our leaders can step up and lead the right way, hopefully we can have a successful season like we did last year.
So, Coach, one more quick question here before I knock everybody's ears off. One more quick question here. It wasn't on the list, but how fun is it just to be back to coaching just one team? I'm sure you were pretty busy last year, but it was definitely a unique experience, I'm sure, of you having to coach boys and girls varsity.
Yeah, it was a unique, fun experience. One thing, I get to go home a little earlier than I usually do, spend a little bit more time at home, do some laundry, as I was told yesterday. I get to get some of the family just done, especially with us expecting our second child. It gives us a little bit more time to for me to do a little bit of the grunt work at home.
Little less at the court than last year.
Oh no, we're still in the gym at all times, but at least we're together now. I'm not on the court coaching.
Yeah, makes it a little bit easier. So, Coach, you took a 2-win team to 20 wins in just a span of 1 year. Right whenever you came on, the year before they had 2 wins. In the first year you were there, 20 wins. Looking back, how were you able to make such a drastic turnaround from those two in such a short period of time there?
I've always said I had a good group. I have a good group of girls who would and still do exactly what I asked of them. I challenge them every day, and they always rise to the occasion. It started off with a couple seniors I had a couple years ago, Haley Bryant, Savannah Jacobs, Jasmine Highshoot, and Bailey Nave. They started a process of buying in and working hard, and it's spread through the program since then.
So that basis there really helped the future, really set the tone for what you wanted to do.
It has. It's all the way down to our middle school right now. They've made it fun to be Bearcats again, Lady Bearcats. We play a fun style of basketball. Our younger middle school girls who for the first time ever won our middle school tournament this year, it just makes it fun to be around them again.
After a couple of disappointing postseasons the last 2 years, how big of a chip is on these girls' shoulders?
They keep a chip on their shoulders, They try to stay hungry. They try to push them and always motivate them. But, 2 years in the first round, it kills us. It's on our board. It stays on our mind all the time. That's one of our biggest goals every year is to get a little further than we did last year. And, that losing that first game in the region kills us every year. And I hope it eats at them every night like it eats at me every night. So hopefully we get out of it this year.
Yeah, hopefully you can move the rocks a little more. You got a good group of girls here, that's for sure.
I do, for the most part.
So, Coach, give us I know you have plenty of coaching points, but can you give us 3 specific ones that you sort of preach every day?
Practice how you play. We try to compete every day, practice-wise, mentally, physically, just learn how to compete there. We don't quit. We don't back down from anybody. We want to be as physical as anybody else and take anything they have to give. And we leave it on the floor. We try to leave it on the floor every game. When you come downstairs after the game, you should feel like you've been in a game. You up by 20 or down by 20, you should walk downstairs and dead tired. So we try to leave it on the floor.
Give us some of the under-the-radar names that me and Dylan should know, especially since we're calling the games a little bit. Who should we let the people know is going to be stepping up, making some big moves this year?
I got high expectations for Lauren DeLeon this year. She's been around for 2 years, this is her 3rd year. Last year she got sick and then got injured, and she was on pace to come out, have that come out season. And this year I really think this is her year. She's had a great preseason so far. She took a little break from me in the summer. She just needed to get away from me a little bit, and now she's back and she's having a great time. Then I have a couple underclassmen. Madison Lockhart, she's an incoming freshman. Hopefully, she can catch the speed of the game and control, and she has all the tools. But if she just has to find it right now. The game is a way more physical and way faster than she's used to. She's just trying to catch it. I've got Madison Campbell, who's a sophomore. I expect big things for her in the post. And then last but not least, right now, Kelsey Harrington. She's an all-state runner. She brings a bunch of defensive presence to us. When she brings it in, she's got crazy defensive talent. Allie Sidnor, she's not a common name. She's not a household name yet, but she should be. She played a ton of minutes for us last year. Bunch of teams do know her name. I bet she's on a ton of people's scouting reports. So right now she goes into that one starting spot that was left. She should have a great year this year. And then the rest of those girls, I really think we have a unit that everybody can continue to get better. Jada Campbell last year, she was second team all conference. I don't doubt in my mind she'll not be first team all conference, running for second team all region or first team all region. Taylor Owens was second team all region last year. She should be first team all region. Amaya Lee was runner up for player of the year. She should be player of the year in the conference. Hopefully they're as hungry as I try try to keep them, and everybody would get better. You have a roster